Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Muhammad Azim Bid and we are gathered here for a 15-minute workshop on assessing learners. I welcome all of you. How are you?
Fine.
Okay. So, workshop's outcomes are, Sarabit, can you please read the first learning outcome?
Learning outcomes. By the end of this workshop, the participants will be able to differentiate between assessment and testing.
Very good. Sir Majid, can you please read the second outcome?
Can define 5 different types of assessment.
Very good. Sir Shah, can you please read the third one?
Choose assessment activity to promote learning when planning lessons.
Very good. Thank you. So these will be our workshop outcomes, and we will be performing different activities related to these outcomes. Okay, here is a picture. Can you see all of the? Can all of you can see this picture?
Yes.
Yeah. Now there are some learners doing something in this picture. Can you all guess quickly that what they are actually doing?
These are some students sitting in a hall and doing solving their papers.
Solving papers. Right.
They are writing.
They are writing.
That session is being conducted.
Test session is being conducted. Saraki.
The one phase of assessment is being conducted.
One phase of assessment. Very good. Very good. And Sarizwan?
Doing class homework.
Doing class homework. Okay. So very well guessed. As you can see that there is a word written before, and Saraki rightly guessed that they are doing assessment. Assessment. And okay. And now all of you will work individually. You will think that how do you think about assessment? What are your feelings about assessment? I am going to give you some sticky notes there, and you will write it on these sticky notes. And when you are done with your sticky notes, you can come and paste it on that chart, paste it on the whiteboard. Right? Saragil, can you please help Sir Abid?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so you are supposed to write it on these sticky notes, and when you are done with your feelings on the sticky notes, you can paste it on the chart.
May
Yes, yes, sure. And thank you, Sir Akish, for helping Sir Abid. Please be seated. Very well done, all of you. Let's quickly respond to our responses that how we actually feel. One of us said that assessment is a tiring job. Yes, it can be, tiring at times that we have to mark these tests. We will discuss it about in our later stages. Assessment is to improve the learning of students. Very good. It is to improve learning of our students. The assessment may be quantitative and qualitative, very well written. An assessment is useful tool to assess what learners have learned, knowing about learning, and it is used to check the learning outcomes. Very well done. You have very beautifully explained that how you are feeling about the assessment. We can move on. And now, after this warm up, in this session, we will be discussing about importance of assessing learners, types of assessment, what is the difference between assessment and learning and testing, activities for assessing learners. Okay, now I am going to divide you into groups, and in groups, all of you will discuss two things: that why do you assess learners, and second thing is when do you assess learners. So how will we work? Individually, in pairs, or in groups? In groups. And what will we discuss? Two questions. One of them will be Sarabit. What will we discuss? Why do you assess learners? And second question will be Sarkopir.
When do you assess?
When do we assess learners? So these three, Sanizwan, Sarakil and Sarabit, all of you will work in one pair, in one group, and Sir Majid, Sir Tokir and Sir Bilal, all of you will work in one group, and you will discuss this topic. You can come here to Sarabit. Why do we assess?
Because we want to know the actual progress of our students, so the leader agrees to assess our students. Assessment may be qualitative and quantitative. The process of assessment is
Sarakil, let me just interrupt quickly very well, but here we are to discuss that when do we assess and why do we assess. These are the two things we are to discuss. We will share our ideas and we will make notes on when do we assess and why do we assess. Okay?
Thank you.
I think that the point is there to know the worth of learning.
Right.
We need assessment, and the second can be yours.
Second,
To check how much students are learning, or to check how much students are learn the lesson.
Third is
To see the ability of the students. To see the ability of students. To check the ability of students. Ability of students.
So you have done on when?
teaching learning process,
Why do you?
teaching learning process.
You can be telling here that you are responding to first question, when do we assess learners or why do we assess learners? So that all the notes you are making, that will make sense when you are discussing.
why
We assess.
And then you can write about it.
Why we assess.
why we assess? To know the worth of learning.
When do you assess students? When? Why and when? When we assess students? During class. End of the class. End of the class. Before starting class.
Think of any other ways that
Number 4 maybe to know the difficulty of our students.
Yes. At end of the term. Okay, so all of you have 30 seconds to go Manita, and then you will
assess students. क्या percentage? To know the difficulties of students. To know the difficulties of students.
Learning difficulty.
To know the learning difficulties.
Okay, group A on my right side. Are you done, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, group A.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Okay, so we will discuss it. Group A will tell us that the first question is that when do we assess learners, and Group B can add anything that is missing from them. And then Group 2 will respond to the second question, that why do we assess learners, and Group A can add anything that is missing in their responses, right? So who will respond from this group? You will respond? Okay, why do we assess learners?
To know the work of learning.
Right? Agreed?
Yes.
2.
To check how much students have learned the lesson.
Very good. 3.
To check the ability of students.
Very good.
To improve teaching learning process.
To improve teaching learning, very, very well done.
To know learning difficulties.
Very nice. So, can you add anything to that?
Yes, sir. I will have some vision about this.
Yes, sir.
Why do we do assessment? To check the understanding of learners.
To check the understanding of the learners. Very good.
To improve the learning of students.
To improve learning of the students, right?
What they have achieved.
Yes.
And third one is a self-assessment.
Self-assessment, right. So, collectively, now we know that why do we assess our learners. So, Group B, can you please tell us that when do we actually assess our learners?
We can assess our student during the class.
During the class?
We can also assess our student at the end of academic session.
Right.
We can also assess them at the end of the class.
At the end of the class.
Formative assessment.
Can you add anything to it?
One thing we can also assess our students to diagnose their learning difficulties,
Very good.
which we call a diagnostic assessment.
Very well. Thank you very much. All of us can, come back again to our tables, and we will move on to our next slide. Okay, so whenever we talk about assessment, there is a word that often comes, testing. These two different words are often overlapped. And now I am going to distribute you these slips. There are 10 statements on it. All of you will work in a pair, and you will read one statement, and you will analyze that either this statement is assessment or testing. If this is assessment, write A in the next column, or if this is testing, write T in that particular column.
Yes.
So I will pair Sir Shwab, you will pair with Sir Abid, Sir Majid, you will pair with Sir Kapil, and Sir Rizwan and Sir Kapil.
They give an overall score on the academic assessment.
Testing.
And examination.
Next statement is provide information for
Set of questions, problems used to evaluate the ability skills of performance.
Testing.
Focuses on learning outcomes,
Assessment. And interactive process.
assessment.
It is I think
This is one way to assess something. We have done so.
Feel free to discuss it with me if you feel any difficulty.
And interactive process assessment. This is one way to assess something.
You can read these statements and discuss it. Any of these have occurred to you, or any of you have performed
One thing, sir, we provide information for improving teaching and learning. Is that assessment?
Yes, it is assessment very helpful for us to provide information. How can we improve the learning process? Definitely.
Because examination is the way to get
Focus on learning outcomes.
It seems to be there.
Focus.
This is one is can you define what is
30 more seconds, participants.
question always asked to test the students.
Okay.
So that's why here is a set of questions which is a type of testing.
Focuses on learning outcomes. This is assessment because
Okay, ji, time's up, everyone. Please, let's be together once again. Sarpakir, can you please read the first statement and what do you think that what it is?
The first statement is that the results may give an overall score or grade, and according to my point of view, it is testing.
Okay, do anyone has different opinion on it? No. Okay, so this is testing, right answer. Sir Shoaib, can you please read the second statement?
A way to check what has been learned. I think that is testing.
Yes, that is testing because it happens after the learning process. So this is what the testing is. Sir Rizwan, can you please read the third statement?
Provides information for improving teaching and learning.
Right.
I think it is assessment.
Very good. So all of you agree to it?
Yes.
Yes, it is assessment. Number 4. Sorry, Sarmajit, can you please read the number 4 one?
A way to check how learning is going, and I think this statement is about assessment.
Okay, everyone agrees?
Yes.
Yes, it is assessment. Okay, I will read out the fifth one. May not be graded. What do you think? What it is?
It is assessment.
It is assessment.
Not
Right.
graded.
Sir Shoaib, sixth one.
An examination. After the examination, we graded it. That's
Yes.
why it is testing.
It is testing. Sir Abdul, can you please read the seventh one?
7. A set of questions, problems, etc. used to evaluate ability, skill, or performance. It is testing.
Very good. Everyone agrees?
Yes. Sets of questions.
Sir Akhil, can you please read the eighth one?
Focuses on learning outcomes. I think this is assessment.
Okay, what do you think about that? Is it assessment or everyone has different responses?
I think assessment
Assessment.
because the learning outcomes.
Yes. An interactive process.
It is also assessment.
Assessment.
And final one, Sarpakir, you can read it.
This is one way to assess something, and I think it is a way to assess something, so it came under the heading of testing.
Very good. So, very well done. All of you have completed this stage very beautifully. All of your responses are true. And let me just, add something to it that assessment is a broader term. It is an interactive process. We do it on the start of our lesson, during our lesson, at the end of the lesson, at the end of the academic year. And we change our teaching methodologies, we change our teaching approaches on the basis of these assessments. And testing, on the other hand, is one way of assessment. We grade it, we give marks, We check what has been learned. So assessment is a broader term and testing is just a way of doing assessment. Are you clear so far?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Moving on, we will move to next stage. I would request all of you to please be seated in your original places. Thank you. Okay, now in our next stage, we will be discussing about assessment types. We will work in groups or we will work in groups. There will be two teams of equal members. I will be giving you some brochures, some cut-ups. In these cut-ups, there are definitions of an assessment type and names of an assessment type. All of you will work in groups, read a definition of an assessment type, and then you will match it with the assessment name. Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we will have 8 minutes to perform it. 4 minutes actually to match the columns, and then 4 minutes to for a whole class feedback. How much time do we have? 8 minutes. And how many time do we have for our group discussions?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, and then 4 minutes we will talk about it. Right? So whichever team will do it first, that team will actually win. So these 3 members will be a group, and these 3 members will be a. Here is your cut-up. You can come here. All of you can come to Sir Abid place. You can come here. You can please, sir. You can take one definition, you can read it to your participants, and then you can discuss it.
Have learned some education certificate. This type and used in the form of tests. These are clear right and wrong answers, and learners receive a grade or score to show whether they have passed or failed. This is
From research day-to-day observation, definitely it is informal.
Peer assessment. Yeah, peer assessment.
Yes, peer assessment. This is
Peer for one assessment.
it gives teachers information about learner understanding. Definitely, this is formative assessment. This is formative assessment.
Informal.
We have done.
We have done.
We have
Well, we have done.
Okay, very well done. Both of the groups have done in almost the same pace. Let's just check that if all the answers provided are correct. Okay, Ji. Group A, can anyone please read that what is the definition of formative assessment?
This is fundamental. It gives teachers information about learners' understanding and help them to identify areas they may need to reteach or spend time on. Teachers also give feedback to learners on what they need to do to improve. Effective feedback will affect what the teacher and the learners do next. It is not graded pass or fail.
Okay, do you think that it is pass or fail? It is formative assessment.
Yes, we think it is a first.
Okay, so formative assessment is actually assessment for learning. Assessment for learning. It helps our learning. Right? So both of you will have 1 point, right? Okay. Can anyone from this group read what is the definition of formal assessment according to you?
In formal assessment, this type of assessment is pre-planned and standardized and designed to find out what the learners have learned.
Right.
The majority of assessment in educational setting is this type and is usually in the form of tests. These are clear right and wrong answers, and learners receive a grade or score to show whether they have passed or failed.
Agreed? Do you have the same?
Yes,
Yes, we are.
So, actually, formal assessment we do actually perform it in our day-to-day learnings and in our school lives as a teacher. We conduct exams, annual exams, internal exams, or class tests. So, we planning. We tell the learners that tomorrow your test will be on this topic, or you announce a date sheet. So, what is this type? Formal assessment. Okay, Sarah, can you please tell us that what is the informal assessment according to you?
This assessment results from teachers' day-to-day observations of how learners behave and perform during usual classroom activities. This type of assessment offers important insight into the learner's understanding and ability that may not be represented accurately through formal assessment.
Right. So, do you have the same, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, informal assessment we just in an informal way or frank way we talk about issues. We see that how much the lesson is, how the lesson is going. We ask some questions informally. So, do we perform these activities in our classrooms or not?
Yes.
Have we done informal assessment in our teachings?
Yes.
Okay. Peer assessment. Sir Rizwan, can you please read it?
Peer assessment are learners give feedback to their classmates on their work. Learners assess each other's work using a set of criteria. This type of assessment is seen to have the educational value as the learners assessing are also learning at the same.
Very well done. So, in our peer feedback, a learner is supporting another learner. There are two friends or more friends and they are working together and they are checking each other's work. Right? It's not that one of them is checking and others are just learning. Each one of them is checking their homework. They are appreciating their good work and appreciating and correcting their errors. But the teacher has provided a clear-cut criteria so that there is no biasness in it. Right? Okay. Sir, can you please read self-assessment?
In self-assessment, learners monitor their own progress and decide how well they are doing and what they need to work on. Learners assess their own work or performance using clear criteria. This type of assessment allows students to become more independent.
Very well done. So, here what do we do? That learners perform and they check their homework by themselves. They are provided with a criteria and they check their own learning by themselves. So, these are 5 different types of assessments. Can anyone quickly name any other assessment type? Do you know any other?
It is summative assessment.
Summative assessment is one of the assessments. Sir Akil was mentioning
diagnostic assessment.
This is also one type of assessment, but we are now talking about these 5 assessment types. Very well done. Please be seated on your Right, so see this again, and now you can move on. So you know, in our routine life, in our routine teaching, we are performing formal assessments, we are preparing tests, but you know, for assessment of learning, formative assessment, we need to you know add some more activities to it. So we will be discussing assessment activities to promote learning. We will be discussing different activities that can promote learning. At this stage, all of you, I will provide you with one activity. I will divide you in pairs, and you will read this statement, and then from the given options you will check that which of these activity it is, and then you will discuss it with your pair, and you will role play on the stage. Are we clear? Okay, so I will give you some activities, you will discuss it with your pair, and then you will perform it on the stage, right? So all of you will have 12 minutes for it. Sir Shab, can you please be group with Sir Abid, Sir Malik? Pair with you can discuss the first one, right? You can discuss first one. You can discuss the third one later, right? So each of you will discuss one of these.
Ask us to read each other's written work to look for specific points such as spelling, mistake or past tense. During speaking activities such as role play and presentation,
This will
ask
include work done
learner to
across
read
over
each other's
test results,
feedback on
self-assessment,
specific points.
and comments
How
from
it is
peers.
These portfolios try to you know you will tell your participants that how a portfolio actually works. So create an activity for that, and then you will perform it on the stage, right? Okay, what do you think? What was your activity?
Peer feedback.
So you two will work together, and you know you will perform it. And actually, as a learner, both of you will be learners, and you will perform on the stage, and your other participants they will do. So you will going to role play it very well. So keep it up. Okay, so what was your activity?
Our activity is about the quiz, and we have prepared for quiz that our student learned yesterday about this topic.
Okay, so everyone has 1 minute more. You can you know plan your role play, and then I will call one by one. You can you know take one sentence long, just to give the clear picture of what is actually happening. Like she am drinking water, and then your participant can write it. Okay?
Sir, good morning, sir. I have prepared a notebook in which I have done my classwork, homework, and your comments. My test reports are there. You can check it.
Okay, so everyone is ready?
Yes, of course, sir.
Okay. The third group, sir, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. One group will come on stage and they will perform, and others will guess that which activity this is. Okay, sir, is one the king. You can come and you know.
Yes.
Okay, everybody please focus. Yes, sir, start please.
Brother, you may check my homework.
Yes. He's in school. He's doing his work. She is drinking water. Very well. Very well. So nice. He is drinking. This is needs our attention. This will be better if you write. He is taking tea. This will be more correct and best option. But well, very good. I appreciate your effort for that.
Okay, so what do you think this activity is?
It is about peer feedback.
It is about peer feedback. Very well. Can you clear for this way?
Why?
Okay, group 2, Sir Shoaib. Okay.
Sir, please give me my book.
Okay, ji. Start.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Sir, I have prepared a notebook in which I have your comments and I have completed my homework, classwork and other my test reports. You can check it.
Excellent. Excellent. You do it very well. Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what do you think? What is this? What is this activity?
This is about
Portfolio.
Portfolio. So you see, the learners have prepared a book, they have prepared a file, and he is maintaining different records of it.
Yes.
Right. So very well done, sir. Please.
Let me.
Okay, sir, please.
Yesterday we taught our learners about a topic of social studies, and I have 4 questions about that topic to ask. I have first question to ask. I will ask from Mr. Abid.
Yes, sir.
The question is, when Pakistan came into existence? The 4 options are 1914-7, 1914-8, 1950 or 1960. According to you, which is the correct option?
Sir, I think it is A option is correct. 1947.
Very well done.
Good, very well.
excellent.
The second question is, which was the capital of Pakistan at the time of independence? The options are Islamabad, Karachi or Lahore.
It is Karachi.
It is Karachi. Do you agree?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Rizwan, I would like to ask a question from you. Please tell me which city is currently the capital of Pakistan, and the options are Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad and Peshawar.
Islamabad are the current capital.
Do you agree, class?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Next question I would like to ask from Mr. Shoaib. Please tell me there are how many provinces in Pakistan? 4, 5, 6 or 7?
The correct option is A, 4.
Very good.
highly appreciated.
Okay, so what do you think? Which activity was this?
Quiz.
It was a quiz, and the group has very well performed it. So all of us can clap. All of us can perform for ourselves. Okay, please, sir, please. Okay, so at this stage, we have learned 3 different activities that can promote learning. 3 different assessment activities that can promote learning. One is portfolio. Portfolio is kind of, about self-assessment. A learner is keeping his own record, and he is, from time to time going through that portfolio for checking his learning, right? And then there is quiz. Teacher prepares it. Can learners prepare quizzes by themselves too?
Yes.
Yes, they can. And is it only that teacher will ask questions from the learners, or learners can ask them from their partners too? Right? Yes, they can. Everyone can ask questions, and it can be inclusive in a more inclusive way. And then there was peer feedback. One learner is supporting another learner, and he is supporting his peer. Both of the peers, they are talking, they are checking their homeworks or classworks, and they are mentioning what are the good areas and where they can improve. And there is a set criteria. There is a set criteria by the teacher. It's not that one of the participants, one of the learners is hijacking all the work, and then both of them will be working together. Right. So are we clear about these 3 activities?
Yes, sir.
And can we use them in our own classrooms? Okay. Moving on. Now, see, I'm going to hand over you a reflection form. There were 3 learning outcomes of this workshop. You can read it on your handouts available on your tables. Read them, please. It is on the 5th slide. It is on the page 2, 5th slide, 5th page. Everyone has it? Yes. So, let's reread it for once. First one was, by the end of this workshop, the participants will be able to differentiate between assessment and testing. Second one is, can you please read it?
Can define 5 different types of assessment.
Can define 5 different types of assessment. We have done that. And then the third one is,
choose assessment activities to promote learning when planning lesson.
we have just performed that activity. Now, remembering all these 3 learning outcomes, you will respond to these reflections. This is actually one of the self-assessment forms. You will do it individually. You will read out the statement and then respond that how much do you agree. If you agree to that, tick on the number 3. If you are neutral about it, tick on 2, and you can tick on 1 if you disagree. Are we clear about these reflection forms?
Yes.
Okay. So we will be doing it in 2 minutes for our individual work. So everyone has filled out their forms?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can talk about this with your partners. That how do you actually feel now? Do you feel that this workshop was productive and you have learned something? And you can talk about that how can you apply all of these that you have learned in your own learning atmosphere, right? So you can talk, you can be groups, you two can be groups, you two can be groups. Sir, you can be group with Sir Abid now.
Okay.
Okay. And you two can be groups. And talk about this.
I enjoy this very useful and very impressive workshop. And I recall my many concepts. Assessment is very important. For example, for students, for teachers, for peers. This is very. We should conduct assessment on a daily basis at every year, or at the end of our lessons, at the end of the year, at the end of the month. By conducting monthly assessment, we can improve our teaching learning process.
I need to review. We have also some purpose of assessment for learning. Some of our
Thank you very much. I think all of us have discussed our feelings about our workshop. Now, at the end of this workshop, I am going to share you some important, useful links with you that you can, go online and visit these pages, and you can, enhance your learning about assessments, about the topic that we have just, discussed in this workshop. You can do it on your own time in your homes. So here it is. I am going to WhatsApp all of you these links so that you can, open it online directly. And thank you very much, participants. It has been a wonderful session. Thank you. Good night, all of you. Allah Hafiz.